Warning, this podcast contains material not suitable for younger audiences, and some material that's not suitable for older audiences. If you're part of any age group, we've found a way to offend you. Run while you still can. We are the hapless heroes.
Charles is so excited for the ice cream.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Stop with all your excitement, because you might not get that far.
Hello and welcome once again to the Hapless Heroes podcast. My name is Dave and I will be your host and dungeon master for this evening. Starting right away with introductions. To my right, we've got Mike playing Lord Captain Quinn Southwind.
There's some crow and I need to eat some.
Little bit.
Humble pie.
A nice slice or two.
4 and 20 Blackbirds baked right in. To his right, we've got Massimo playing the gorgeous Morton Mac.
Let's get it.
Off to his right, Francesco playing the fabulous Felix Fizzlebottom.
Let's make a plan.
To his right, still with no title in front of his name, played by James Hoblet the Smasher.
Good evening, friendos.
With folks like him, title comes at the end.
Right.
Hoblet is the important part.
Right.
And to his right, Lord Jarrell the Light, played by John.
A pleasure to be back.
All right, so leaving off from the last episode, an old friend showed up and used lots of words and didn't actually say things, or did he?
Mm-hmm. He said enough.
Her.
Well, yeah, he said things about her.
Yeah.
Her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a she.
Yep, we got that.
It's a she.
It's a
woman. It's a terrifying she.
It's a scary, scary woman.
Yeah.
All right, so what time is it now? How long do we
Well,
spend with
let's
our
say
friend?
Let's say this puts
Quote.
us into the actual afternoon, sometime in there. It's going to be less important because someone has an appointment to pick something up at 9 p.m. So you've got a little bit of time to kill in the interim.
The actual afternoon.
I have to go to see a man about a bedazzlement.
Jarrell is not
That
surprised.
sounds kinky.
I mean, we can kill some time. I kind of want to make sure that the ship is like getting ready to go. Because, they've just been...
Where are we headed?
Staying the course, Hoblet.
Great.
Let's chase down another one of these leads.
My recommendation is, we either go to Last Wall or the Forest.
Forest is probably closest. So
We have to find out what forest it is still.
That's probably a really good question.
We can figure that out here.
I mean, I know of one big forest for sure. I mean, there's a lot of big forests, but there's like the forest where the elves are. But I mean, that's just conjecture at this point. So it could literally be any forest. I wonder who we can ask about this. Can I just say this, guys? All right, like as kind as I am to this person, like I don't want to talk to Kip about this. I think, are we cool with that? Because it's not like the whole Mr. Black thing really worked out really well when that whole situation went down. So I'd say let's get our advice somewhere else.
Jarrell's going to look at Felix and he says, "Let's take a walk back to the ship, Felix."
Yeah, why don't we do that? You need to... Yeah, I need to check on our newest crew member.
Newest crew member?
Just...
Does no one share anything in this party anymore?
I mentioned that literally earlier this morning.
We did already talk about that. It is true.
Who?
Like we said before,
You'll have to
just
see.
have to see and meet this person.
I was probably drunk. Sorry.
No,
You asked a lot of questions about it.
So Jarrell looks at Felix. All right, then. Who is this new partner?
just come. Let's go.
Not exactly a partner. More
Crew member? All right.
Why don't let's
One
just
of my own little.
why don't we
secrets.
just go to the ship? Let's not leave the men in suspense any longer
I
here.
agree.
Let's just go.
Okay.
So
go.
the heroes of the kingdom of Vesh leave the Walrus and the Carpenter and head to the docks.
Well, we have to go to the project first. No project.
No, we're good with them. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do any of us? I mean, I'm just curious to see if we're certain that it's the big elven forest that we're headed to. Should we?
Look in the orb and I don't
Yeah.
know, perform
Can I-
some sort
can I-
of check.
We're not
yeah.
going anywhere yet. We're just checking on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
right. Let's do that first.
So as we're walking back, Jarrell's gonna turn to Felix and start to ask him. So what was that back there? How do you work for that?
We don't work for that. The situation's kind of.
But we don't work against it either.
Right.
When did he become an it and a that?
So in the
When
off,
did he not?
in the off, now David explained to me that this thing is not necessarily evil, but is one of something
Or
or
more
mix or
than one of.
yeah. So I couldn't tell exactly what
With your
it-
divine sense, right? Yeah.
it was, but it's definitely some sort of being.
That-
Powerful
Deductive
being.
reasoning.
Wow,
on
heavy
point.
stuff.
So now, but okay, but Jarrell doesn't know that you were outside of a room where he just blew everyone up. Like,
Listen,
did you
hold on.
tell him about all that
Jarrell,
stuff?
no, I don't. But Jarrell, listen. Okay, so we met each other at a very strange and opportune time in our careers, and he helped us, we helped him. It was kind of like a mutually beneficial situation that we found ourselves in.
Now you do realize I was hired by Kip literally in case something like this happens.
Listen, okay, you don't work for her though, man.
You're not her man.
You're not my manager.
Like you remember how she was acting? She couldn't wait to pass you off, okay? Like,
But she works for my queen.
okay, so, dude, let's talk for a second, okay? So, I get the whole righteous, religious whole thing. Look,
This is like the core tenets of Jarrell's
right.
livelihood.
like, I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna shit on the way you want to live your life, man. All right, like you do you. That's cool. All right, but like, there's stuff outside of that we just kind of have accepted as just the way things are right now.
How do you think Kip would react to this? Or the
Probably
queen?
unfavorably. So I'm not sure if she's ever told you about her old friend Arion Black, but
Can I do a history check to see if she ever told me about him?
You could. What time frame are we talking about?
I would say that I've only known Kip for a few years,
Okay.
but that I was working under her on at least 6 months to a year of missions.
Okay, good. That gives me a good baseline. So yeah, run a history check.
Nat 1.
Nice.
Of
She's
course you've heard of
never. No, she's never brought him up to me.
No,
Or-
cool.
She
Well,
wouldn't have.
cool. So in that case, just let's. I wouldn't ask her about it. It's kind of a sore subject. Okay.
he believes you and doesn't want to start trouble for the kingdom right now. That's why he's staying out of this.
That would be wise. So it's just it just kind of became a strange friendship, I guess. With this,
Jarrell is not even close to. You can like look on his face like he just like.
look, he has done nothing to hurt us. If anything, his advice has been helpful, albeit kept under lock and key. And I look at Quinn. However, I think it's wise that we listen to him.
Okay. Jarrell has been sold on this.
That's
At least for the time
a
being.
relief.
Right. So It's pretty great that you brought that up because literally Jarrell's first course of action was going to send Hans running in the opposite direction with a letter to Kip.
Yeah. So let's not do that.
That was his first instinct.
And let's stay the course and just trust that we can get it done. I mean, look, we've already done it a couple times already, right? Guys?
By accident.
Jarrell
Right,
shakes his head.
guys?
Should we go
Right.
find Zero? Because
No,
he has
he's
the orb. Do we
tied
want
up.
to do any like arborism?
I feel like we would have taken it from him. I feel like that's a very
do we
important
have
thing
it?
to have. I'm gonna. Can I, Dave? Can I say we took it from
We'll
Zero?
retcon that in, sure.
Because god damn it, like the last time we left without it too, and it was just an unnecessary pain. So I'll hold on to it.
Okay. Do you recognize the trees?
I have no idea, man. They look like trees. I
We
guess
can't
I'll
just
try.
Wander into the woods.
No, I don't. 2 plus whatever the fuck is not going to tell me anything about these trees besides that they're trees.
Should we check with someone? Maybe
That's
they can help us point us in the right direction.
just
Okay,
what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Can we get to the ship?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go to
do
the
that.
ship.
Fine.
I really want to see my frog friend.
Does Darrell hear you whisper, "Frog friend"?
Yeah, can I make an insight check on that?
Yeah, you haven't met him either.
I have not.
Well,
met
more
him.
perception, I guess.
Yeah, he whispered it, so the two of you can roll perception checks.
to see if we know of the Frogman.
15.
13.
You heard, Gorgeous Mort, you heard something with friend?
18.
Friend. So I just heard friend, like somebody just.
Frog
Fred
friend.
friend, maybe?
Oh,
Friend?
Freg friend?
Hoblet
so
from like.
I rolled an 18.
Oh, okay. Yes, you heard something about a frog friend. It's possible you may have misheard it.
That's what Hoblet's going with.
Yeah.
He just keeps walking.
yeah.
He heard it.
It didn't
He doesn't
process,
know what to
right.
do with the information. So he's just going to pretend like
You
he
will
missed
And we
it.
all walk to the
Yeah,
boat.
right. At this
So it
point, you
just
all
keeps
know
walking.
my desperation for friendship and companionship. So I am I'm chipper now.
Can't be that desperate.
Oh, yes, you are. You keyed in on the word friend.
Yes.
Yes, Gorgeous Mort keyed in on the word friend.
Friend.
He's stoked.
Very excited.
So do we get to the ship?
Very aroused.
Well,
Whoa.
Just based on.
I really take my friendship back from you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is that a
we didn't have it to
splendiferous
begin
bubble
with.
in your pants?
Are you just happy to see me?
Literally the name of the artifact that is in his pants.
Splendiferous bobble.
Yes. So you do arrive back at the ship. There's a high-pitched ee noise coming from somewhere below decks.
so
What has,
Someone fix
oh.
that whistle.
no, it's not a whistle.
It's pregnant.
No.
No.
Oh.
Who'd you get pregnant?
No.
Who didn't?
You were gone for like 3
I'm
days.
pretty sure my seed is everywhere.
Oh,
Wrap it in a lamb skin, Quinn. Kill the lamb, skin it, save you.
Check it for bumps first.
When you put it on.
Does anything?
you're taking contraceptive advice from Hoblet.
Does
He does
anything on the boat
smash.
notice this?
Yeah, where are the rest of the crew members? What was
Clearly
it?
Toast
the dwarf,
is here.
Dwarfson, and
Thank
Toast.
you. I'm glad someone heard the toast signal.
Right, that was probably Toast. Where's the Dwarfson?
The Dwarfson is, being the only competent member of the crew, is actually doing stuff on the deck. It looks
least we
like
got one
he's
of them.
rigging up some sails or something.
Of course he's a
Cool.
dwarf.
I mean,
The Dwarfson. He's
Yeah.
competent.
Dwarfs. I'm just gonna walk right onto the ship and just try. I'm
Onto
gonna follow
Quinn's
the,
boat?
yeah, onto the boat. I hear the noise. Everybody's talking about a friend. I'm going right up there.
Excuse me.
Yep.
I mean, Quinn,
Walking right up.
Quinn, we're going. Like, this guy, he's stuck. Like we're stuck with him. Okay, like just get him. Let's let him on the boat, man.
He stepped on your boat in front of you.
I know.
It's your boat.
Did you actually enter before the captain?
Yeah.
I walked right into it. I heard the
Oh,
noise.
man, that's quite the transgression.
Right.
Like, this is why he doesn't have any friends. I don't understand.
Look, look at him, man. Like, maybe he's
A
got to
bit
learn.
dense.
How
This
did we
one.
pick him up?
He's
Like,
got to
what
learn.
happened?
I
Where
don't
he
know.
come
How
from?
did we pick him?
He picked you up.
So
He probably did.
You know what? I don't even. I don't care. I don't care.
I can't
Like-
actually remember how he joined
Like,
the party.
where
He
did
was
he
just
come
sort of
from?
He was
there.
literally just eating breakfast.
This
Eating
guy in some
breakfast.
Oh
colorful
no!
overalls.
You guys
Right.
shanghaied him in while he was eating
he was
breakfast.
eating
Right.
breakfast and he looked interesting. So the crew decided that we needed to go talk to him.
And
we all-
Hoblet arm wrestled him,
we all
or tried to.
We all sat there for what Hoblet determined to be a Hoblet count. So I'm like, all right, Hoblet's gonna go talk to him. So Hoblet goes over and talks to him. He's weird because he's weird. And I go, all right, if you want to roll with us, like he clearly plays the whole like I'm looking for friends, like whatever. Let's arm wrestle. So Hoblet goes like this. And what did you do? Like
He slapped you up.
I had
He had
somebody
the
take a
caricature
picture
artist.
of it.
high
Yeah.
five, and then walked over to the party
And just sat there.
and just like sat down.
Yeah, I was just ready to party.
That's awesome.
Nope. And then
Okay.
he's been
All right,
here.
cool.
Yeah.
Except he's
That's-
on my ship.
That's,
Real ball of energy.
He's now on your ship. Yeah. So that's great. What an awesome story. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a couple of days. It's not your fault. Okay. I don't mean to take it out on you guys. It's been a time, and we have a pregnant now. So
Who's pregnant? We can't raise a baby.
no, not
Should we?
Lord knows what race it'll even be.
no, not pregnant.
Speaking of which,
pregnant.
What's a pregnant?
Hold on a second.
Pregnant?
I'm pregnant. Well, hey, buddy.
Jesus!
I'm pregnant. You want ice cream?
Sure.
I think one of you needs to describe pregnart to the party. What is a pregnart?
So picture like was it 3 foot tall, like
Toad man.
frog person. Like literally like standing on like he's bipedal, right? Like standing on two legs like a human would.
Okay.
But he's got like the stick, like the little like webbed fingers
And a giant frog head.
and
And,
a
like,
gigantic
eyes on top
frog
of his
head, the
head.
big eyes,
Okay.
right? And he's like kind
Are
of
his arms
covered
are
in
his
this
other arms at his
strange
side?
ichor. Yeah,
You know,
Like, is
maybe.
he walk like
wait,
a
what do you
person
mean like
walks? or
other
does-
arms?
Like, is he like walking around like this?
Like his arms in
walking
the air?
around, like, with
No, his arms are
No, his
down.
arms are normal. Okay.
Just flailing over.
That's
his
kind
head.
of what it sounded
Right.
like. right?
You
did
actually
do
made
that.
that
He did
gesture.
do
Yeah,
some
you
of
did
that.
do that gesture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So
Does he walk or does he,
He walks.
hop?
He walks.
He walks.
he,
does
well, he does
both.
hop too.
He can
actually.
hop.
Yeah.
He does what he wants.
Hops.
He squats.
Everything he touches is like covered in like a sticky goo.
Gross.
Yeah. You're telling us.
I was to say this is the
Touching
pot and the kettle.
sausages.
Pregnant, can you
Nice.
just go? I don't know. Go clean
Wait,
something. Maybe.
why is this thing
Actually,
here?
you know what? Actually, you know what? Pregnant. Why don't you make the crew one of your famous ice cream sculptures? Yes.
Yes. Okay. Pregnant, go make ice cream someday. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
Please go now, and do that.
You want some too? Yeah.
Of course I
Okay.
do. Of course I do. Pregnant. What? Just what a.
I'm pregnant.
So that was a byproduct of the day
was
that.
Get rid of that thing. I don't care if he makes the best gosh darn ice cream sandwich I've ever had.
I'm genuinely like intrigued about the ice cream sandwich. I'm giving him a chance.
You'll be anybody's friend.
I think it's intriguing. I'm interested.
What have we done?
Shout out to Zach. I hope I did you proud, buddy.
Fucking nailed it.
So
All right. Well, Hoblet's gonna go to the furthest away area of the ship that he can find from this thing. This
So
frog
when
thing.
you say furthest away, do you mean like on the main deck, or
Yeah.
are you going below decks, or
No, I'll stay up top.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on a walkabout, clear my head for a minute.
The ee sound gets a little bit louder towards the back of the boat.
I'm gonna walk towards the front of the boat.
Jarrell's gonna turn to Quinn, and at this point he's been thinking for a while, in order to safely transport everyone. Quinn, have you ever thought of putting some armaments on this ship?
Thought about it. Loved it. Let's talk more.
What
Okay, Quinn.
I know. I'm just like looking at
Felix just took that
just
one.
interrupted.
The idea of building
I know I just
something
did
that
pregnant
will-
now, but I'm still Quinn.
I know. I just had to interrupt. I'm sorry.
Like every episode gets better and better. Okay. I think that is a.
The word you're looking for is fantastic.
All right, no.
It's a Felix just in this conversation too.
Literally just staring at him now.
I think that is a
Fantastic.
thoughtful idea. What I am more familiar with like the shipping and
Right.
that kind of aspect of sailing. What do you think we should include on the ship?
Well, it seems like some sort of
Lasers.
perhaps lasers. Hobbit.
You're on something else. Where did I missed you, Hoblet.
Did you?
I really did.
I know.
Well,
so
work
did
on
I
your
mean,
name.
I
You'll
get
get
feel
it
like
next
stuck in
time.
a gem, and that's what I'm left with.
fucking crying over here. I'm sorry.
So now that Jarrell
Lasers.
realizes that Felix is the one like super interested in this conversation, he's saying to Felix now, what would you imagine? I was thinking at first some sort of catapult, but that would get in the way of the sails. What about a crossbow?
A catapult on this. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna brush past that comment and just go right to crossbow.
Yes, that seems like a very
I'm really
versatile
into the
weapon.
idea of putting siege weaponry on this ship. Yes.
All right. How much do you think something like that would cost us around
Probably
here?
a lot of gold.
Embarrassingly enough, I am short on cash at the moment, but would be willing to put at least 250 gold towards it.
But we would have had some really great gold if we were managed to actually sell that gem. But
You didn't sell that gem? What were you two doing? You just got stuck in a gem?
It was
and
cursed!
you brought back this frog? What were you doing?
For the first. Seriously, what were you two doing?
What have you all been doing?
I got lost. I got naked. I found my armor, and here I am.
I saved Felix
Still
from
somehow less
That's not
embarrassing than
entirely
trying
true.
to sell a gem,
a
failing and
shadow
coming back
thing
with a
from
frog.
a gem.
That's not entirely true. We did beat that challenge.
Yeah, what'd you get for it?
You lost your
I-
things.
I
Hoblet,
Right.
Jarl is nodding.
Guys,
pull
let's
out.
not fight.
I pull out the bobble from.
I haven't seen it yet, actually.
Oh, yeah, neither one of you have. Mort is going to pull
I pull
out
the bobble from my overalls,
Give
and
it.
I just present it. I just present it to you and to Quinn and Felix.
I got a 15 on my intelligence save,
Wait. Okay.
Roll.
So are we
and
doing,
that doesn't work because the DC was 17 on that thing.
So I roll.
for intelligence?
Intelligence saving throw.
No.
You
Ain't gonna do it.
piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You're a
You
piece
asked.
of shit. I've been trying.
Offer up your most valuable items.
asked.
The most valuable thing you have on your person. So it's not
It's the
your
fucking
flask
goggles.
yet.
Wait, what?
It's
Yep,
the
yep.
goggles.
The
It's-
goggles?
It's the goggles.
What's your most valuable
Why
possession?
wouldn't y'all tell me that?
You'll find out.
Nothing.
You'll find
You
out.
asked.
Nothing
Wait
we
a
can do
second.
about it.
You think you've got the moral high ground to tell people why they didn't tell you
Right.
something?
Nobody asked the DM.
I was going
All
to
the
tell
leverage.
you.
I would say that's probably Daddy's dagger.
Do you have to give
Yeah.
up Daddy's dagger?
Guys, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand.
Listen, no, you don't understand. You are compelled.
Yep.
Magically compelled because before you don't
Fuck
see a
that
bauble.
thing.
You don't see a
the
bauble.
item that you most desire in the entire world, like the most powerful incredible thing
So what would that be for
Quinn
you?
could ever imagine.
What would be the best thing imaginable to you?
Oh, I would be.
At that party?
No, I would be Endorios.
Right.
Like
Oh,
like the
so it's
the
a
symbol
seal.
of like the highest
Right.
power.
Like I would
Like
be
a
crowned-
scroll. A
Yeah,
scroll
sure.
that says your name.
Yeah,
Right.
I would be given the kingdom.
That's
of,
what he pulled out of his pants.
Basically,
Whatever.
that's all you saw
Insert
come out of
kingdom
my
here.
pants.
Right.
Gotcha.
That-
Okay.
Right.
All right. Okay. Got
That
it.
is literally what is being offered
Yeah,
before
your
you.
hopes and dreams.
So I
Right.
see that,
And
in
you feel that
this
you
bubble.
don't deserve that.
Why
So,
the fuck would you do this to us?
You asked to see what we got from the challenge. I am now presenting to you what
Right.
we got from the challenge. Oh my god! You
so yeah,
take it upon
we
yourself.
place it right down in front of him.
So yes,
Yeah.
he literally hauls the crown of the Grand Kingdom of Kron Nessus out of his drawers.
deep down.
And you know you have to give up the dagger in order to
That's
get
a
it.
Hold on a minute. That's
So
a
wait a minute.
phenomenal
So
nickname for your penis.
the bauble. So magic. I'm magic.
wow.
What was it? The Grand Crown of what?
the kingdom, the crown of the Grand Kingdom of Kron Nessus. Because Splendiferous Bauble wasn't.
Splendiferous Bauble was all right. But that's just
of this.
it's on another level.
So because I see this in the bauble, I am magically persuaded.
Compelled
yeah,
You pretty
don't
much
see a
give-
Bauble at all.
You pretty much just
see-
put your dagger down. and
to
you
give
have
up the
go
most
get-
valuable
yeah.
item on your
Yeah,
person
right.
to have it.
Yeah.
The
You're
magic
offering it
the
up
magic
so you
wears
can-
off eventually, but
So what does Felix see?
I thought we were just gonna brush right past that. So
No.
um,
Not letting that fly.
It's just a sheet of paper that says a plan.
wow, fuck you.
Written in cursive.
You know what?
Oh, I can't do it.
You know
now,
what?
'cause I already know what happens.
It is a 9th level spell scroll of the master plan.
Ha! That's amazing.
Awesome. What, do you just get to roll?
I don't know.
know what the
I don't
DM's
know.
plan
That's what it
is?
looks like
is
to
what
me.
it
Make a
is.
better
Yeah.
plan.
He wants the plan. He doesn't know what
Alright,
the
before-
plan is.
before
If he
this
knew what the
gets-
plan was, he'd already have it.
Before this gets out of control, I'm gonna sheath the bauble, and put it back in my pants. So you're saying, take back your items, please. Like, take back. This is what we received. Like we can use this together to
I'm
to
gonna
create to get enough gold and to be able to do what we need to do to furnish the boat to do what we have to do to continue our
Hoblet.
our
you-
adventure.
Hoblet, can you lift me up above your head for just like 1 second? I just need to be eye level with this guy for a second. Can you help me out?
Sure. I'm assuming that my strength and his weight would be such.
N-
I'm
y-
assuming that my
Yes,
strength
hi-
and his weight would be such that I could take him with
There's
one
no
hand,
contest.
toss him up in the air, and just kind of have him land on my shoulders.
well, if you're doing that, I would make that an
Athletics check?
check. Yes.
Big time. Let's do this. 11.
Rule of cool makes it close enough. It happens.
Okay, cool. I slap him in the face. I
Thank
slap
you.
Mort across the face.
This is
and I'd be
all
like,
one smooth motion where
Yes.
the gnome is tossed. He lands, and almost as he is settling in, he's cranking back for the slap.
right. I say nothing else. I step off of Hoblet's shoulders. I thank Hoblet, and I pick up my shit, and I turn my back to him. I turn my back to Mort.
You have nothing else to say to me.
Jarrell is going to turn to Hoblet. Perhaps he isn't the best one to be holding this item.
Perhaps not.
So I got my dagger back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He puts
Quinn
it
can
away
pick
and
it
I'm
up,
so
right?
happy.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
it's gone.
Okay.
Just mention how cool this
Have
is.
your wits
That
back
the
about
side
it.
of the table over here that Hoblet and Jarrell are pretty much boilerplate agreeing on things.
Just
right
watching this
now.
happen, be
For
like,
the
dude, this is
first
not
time
something
ever.
we should allow to keep happening.
Sorry.
Should
If you
underline how
asked-
fucking absurd
We
things are
are
right now.
we are trying to be a team. We're trying to form.
We're not doing a good
team.
job right now.
Don't
You
ever,
asked-
Almost stole both.
don't
of their
ever,
You asked,
ever pull that out again, ever.
and I will not.
Generally,
But if
the
you
sort of thing
ask,
he gets when he
strength
pulls
contest,
I
things out
will
of his
do.
pants.
Jarl's gonna grab you and try to pull it out.
Out
from
of
you.
your pants? Oh my god!
This episode is comedy gold, and with me essentially not having to interfere
19.
with it
You
at
have to
all.
beat a 19 or else I get it out of your
really
pants.
Like this. So can I expend sorcery points for this?
For what?
And I want to roll at advantage and use my
Like Ben Luck?
and Ben Luck.
Yeah, I think Dave.
I give him bardic inspiration.
To keep it in his
Okay.
pants.
I love this.
Are you no? You can't take. There's no take.
just
backs
happened.
either.
No, I know. It's just crazy. It's just like
Yeah, roll everything, man.
Okay.
You
Yes.
have to keep Jarl
Make
from
the
getting
things
manhandling
happen.
this thing out of your hand. Out of your pants.
Out of your
Hands.
I just
Manhandling-
don't want to watch this wrestling.
Jarl is manhandling this thing out of your pants.
I'm not sure what this.
You
does.
add that to the total of your roll.
Beautiful.
And you rolled advantage.
Yeah.
That did not help you much.
Oh
15 plus
darn!
what, though?
8 plus 6.
Wait. And this was a.
Strength.
It's not a 15. It's just
I got
No, I
it.
know.
right.
Jarl got it.
-1 on strength. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, damn it!
Yeah, no.
I don't keep. We really
That's
tried
why-
hard here.
That's why
So
he
wait,
didn't
now
arm
who's the
wrestle.
one who reached into his trousers?
Jarl.
Okay, you
Immediate-
successfully grab his baubles and not his other baubles and haul it out of his drawers. Dear God, what are we doing?
What aren't we doing?
I wipe it off.
Smart play. Very smart play.
And I put it in manservant's chest.
Okay, that's actually probably a
It's
better
in the
place.
chest.
Great. I actually
I
trust.
agree.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I'm
made
actually
his
okay with
chest.
this.
I was like, wait,
No.
what did you do?
No, like
No.
the crate.
Just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
literally
The giant-
opened his chest,
The giant-
placed it into his heart.
The giant
cavity.
crate that is held people, held
Oh, I was
cooked
gonna say that shit
people.
would have made this really interesting if all of a sudden manservant was just some sort of like
Yeah.
storage unit.
But we can confidently say stranger things not only have happened, but regularly happen.
That is true.
Right.
So, okay. Yeah, I definitely trust Jarrell with that way more than I trust this asshole with it. So,
Hoblet, roll perception.
18.
oh, plus a bunch of stuff.
You suddenly realize that Pregnart is standing right behind you, just staring at you.
Does he have the ice cream sculpture?
He does.
Jarl is
what
so
now?
excited for the
Hold
ice
on a
cream.
minute. Hold on.
So-
Stop with all your excitement, because you might not get that far. How? Like, can you?
I'm so.
Can you?
I hope I'm
you
making
describe-
Zach so proud right now.
Okay, if this little thingy right here is Hoblet's face. Here's Hoblet.
Yeah.
I want you to show me what I'm working with.
It's,
Yeah, Hoblet's
it's
gonna
3
turn
feet.
around.
Wait. Before like as you notice, you realize that one of his eyes is slightly askew.
And looking
So
away
one of them
from
is
you.
staring right at you.
The other
but
one's
one of
looking
them is
somewhere
like
else.
looking slightly.
But this is the most beautiful ice cream sculpture you've ever seen in your
Like
entire
it's
life.
got fudge dripping off of it. It's got cherries on top.
If we can be real with everything here, my instant reaction was for Hoblet just to spin around and punch him. So I don't know that I would have
That's
time
a
to
good
process all of this, what you're saying. So if you want to give Hoblet the
Give
benefit
Hoblet an
of...
anger roll. You haven't
Make an
done
anger
that
roll.
yet.
Right?
Yes.
That was your mechanic.
Yeah.
Hoblet turns around and does one of... I don't know how you want to describe
He
this,
pulls
but
his punch?
Does one of these.
Like right
Yeah.
in, almost to his nose.
Just make sure to make a flinch.
Pregnart does not move at all, and just kind of looks at you and goes,
I'm pregnant! You want ice cream?
Yes.
Enjoy.
Hoblet will take the ice cream begrudgingly because it looks so fucking delicious. And
And it is. It's literally like
"It's
the
like
most
just like
incredible.
It's like oozing off the cart. There's this little cart that he's got,
the squeaky wheel.
with a squeaky wheel.
why is this that
Okay.
there's so many people that Hoblet doesn't want to like that he ends up
No,
liking?
everyone's in a sour mood right now, I feel.
Oh,
like,
this ice cream. will do
Better
it.
that
Yeah,
I wanna
better
know, I
now
wanna
that
know.
there's ice cream.
Yep.
I know that we're all kind of like playing DM today, but I want to know how happy the ice cream makes each person.
Hey,
Yes,
idea.
this is perfect.
how do we
Everyone roll
roll
on
for that?
this.
What are we rolling?
20s. I don't know.
Okay. A happiness
like,
roll.
Like,
Roll a
what's
20.
the? It's not a skill, is
Just
it?
straight.
No, you're just. I guess you're just straight
It's
rolling.
a happy.
Yeah.
It's a happiness roll.
I'm
Yes, it is.
13 bits happy about it.
That's 10. I'm moderately amused.
All right.
I feel like
So
I
this
didn't
is
really.
accurate.
it-
Hoblet was
yeah.
a 4. He's still annoyed by all the annoyance, but this is fucking good ice cream.
It didn't change anyone's mood.
So, guys, let's just get the ship ready, I guess. Maybe we don't need... I mean, how long is it going to take to get siege weaponry put on this fucker? You know what I'm saying? Like, we should...
Let's go.
We got to go. I mean,
gotta-
get your flask, Quinn. Like, we'll spend some time working with the crew and
Yeah.
setting up the ship. Like, go get what you got to get, but let's get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Are we
I agree.
confident where we're going?
Am I
keep bringing it up.
confident?
I keep bringing it up.
Yeah, no, I'm not confident. I keep just... let's just run
Maybe
ahead
we
and
should
then
just
ask
go to
questions
last
later.
wall then.
My vote is last wall, only because it's the farthest, and we can probably hit the forest back. Like,
Last
I'm
wall-
with you there.
Last wall's a
Yeah.
mess, though. We have to also keep in mind that the forest might be like. I don't know.
easier.
I don't know. I feel like
better-
everywhere is a
Could be.
mess.
It could be. It could be quicker.
But okay, so here's my thought about the forest is that we still aren't like pinpointed to where we need to
Nope.
be in the
Nope.
forest.
I don't know. Do any of you guys have an old hunter friend or
Is anyone good at
naturalist
nature
or-
here?
Well, I mean, I tried and I failed. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got a shot at it.
Oh, like for survival?
I don't know.
What's the check?
I don't know. Ask the DM.
What is the check? I say survive.
Or nature?
Yeah,
Oh,
but yeah,
horse
it would
interest.
be a nature check.
Nature check. All right, I'll roll a nature check. Oh,
That
Oh,
one.
you know.
oh Lord.
13.
All right. So one thing that you notice, Quinn, it is definitely it's not a pine forest. It's broad leaves, so that kind of pinpoints it down. It can't be anything north of a certain area. It can't be anything south of a certain area. So it sort of puts you in at least the latitude band of more or less the Kingdom of Vesh to a little bit north of that. So, nothing south of Highrock, nothing north, nothing north of about, a day's ride or so south of Last Wall.
I mean, I feel like with Quinn's knowledge, he probably like how we have the orb, right, to see to it. How is it the same brightness there as it is where we are? Has the sun already
Hey.
set? Is it?
It is, and I'm trying to remember in my brain how time zones work. It is later in the day there by several hours.
Okay. So we gotta go younger way.
Yeah, there we go. There's a map.
So
Where's
south,
last wall?
Last wall is like north.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it's north, like of Erelon and our keep. It's north west.
No, we
Due-
have not
it's like
as a
pretty
group
much
been
due
anywhere
north.
north
It's
of
pretty
that.
much due north of the Grey Citadel. Okay. To the southeast of Erelon is Ilvandrin, which is like the forest heart. It's where all the fucking elves live. It's a gigantic forest.
Yeah, so I was describing sort of quasi-remembering the map, but yes, Ilvandrin would be approximately what we're looking at.
So the forest would be easier to get to.
Yeah, but where
faster
are we
get
gonna
to.
put our ship?
Are
I'm
there
not
any
parking
parts
it
you're
at the
aware of?
Citadel again. Yeah, where's Highrock? Fuck.
We're not happy with Highrock.
I mean,
Well, Highrock's not
Highrock's
happy with
great,
us.
Jarrell. Highrock's awesome.
Let's say Jarrell might have enough pull in
Yeah,
High Rock to
Jarrell
not
has
get
enough.
you killed.
If Jarrell overhears you saying High Rock, he says, the least you could do is apologize.
Okay.
Wait, so you did get spun up on what happened in High Rock last time they were there?
He knows.
I was
he's
told-
a friend of
right.
Shalandria.
Right.
Oh, Shelly from High Rock.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Shelly from just outside of High Rock.
Shelly from the Rock.
All right, maybe Highrock's fine. Maybe we got this. We got Mr. Holy himself walking with us, so maybe we can just stay out of trouble. and I look at Hoblet and Mort.
Yeah, I feel like he's definitely included. In
And we'll be fine. We literally just need to park our ship and leave town and go east.
All right, I'm in.
Fine.
Are we comfortable leaving the ship in a place that does not respect us?
Well, Lord Jarrell is sailing with us. They're going to sink some... I mean, who just goes around sinking random ships in harbors, man? Like, a harbor is like a harbor.
Ever heard of the Boston Tea Party?
Well, yeah, but what are we doing to inspire any sort of thing that's close to the Boston
What do
Tea
you
Party?
mean?
I'm not taxing anybody without representing them.
No, didn't we destroy your...
Wah, wah. Okay.
Taxation with representation, man.
All right.
know, right?
So you've got a general read
That's the
on
America way.
where in the world this would be. Although at some point when you get there, you'd probably have to ask an elf or several to point you in the right direction. But at least you've got something.
Which I could also help with.
I am also half elf.
I mean, I'm half elf as well.
Yeah, are you guys close with your elven parents?
I haven't seen my mother in some time.
Oh, great.
It doesn't seem like many of the people in this group are all that close with their families.
Yeah, it doesn't
I was
really
very
seem
close
like
to my
that.
father.
My
thank you.
mother loves
Yeah,
me.
so
He was
now,
murdered.
yeah, so now he's about 20 leagues or so down from you.
And
So.
that's rude.
Facts.
Yeah.
Talking about my dad.
Hashtag all facts.
Cool.
Hashtag daddy's boy.
Hashtag Billy Jones Locker.
Hashtag.
Hashtag daddy issues.
Hashtag want a daddy.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right. we're approaching the king of hashtags territory.
No.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want us cutting in on him.
No. we
Jarrell
can't.
sends out his retainers to make sure that they've gathered all enough for us to make the
That's a
voyage. It
great
seems like
idea.
we've decided where we're going.
Yeah. So, to High Rock.
To High Rock.
To Hell or High Rock, am I right?
Yeah.
No. No one. I'll show myself out. it's okay. I can.
Play him off, keyboard cat. All right. So the boat sets sail. Sir Shipsalot sets sail this time to the north or the northeast or whatever direction High Rock is. I think
Northeast.
it's about north by northeast.
Yeah.
Yep. It is a 2-week journey.
Which is not bad,
Ever so close to that part.
considering we're crossing the Sea of Woe.
Whoa.
Joey Lawrence approves. Blossom, not so much.
Right.
Is there a sea of blossom? Can there be a sea of blossom?
Maybe.
Or a sea of six? I don't know, she was my favorite
I feel like at least one or
She
two.
was
of-
underrated, kind of the hot one on the show.
Benoit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I feel like at some point during the journey, maybe for a couple days, I would like to just be sitting playing chess with Paradell. Since
That
he's
sounds
been
like the sort of thing to do.
because he's been my one true
Oh, I
friend.
forgot he's here.
Yep. So we just make it
He's
across
always
in,
with us.
in 2 weeks.
All right, so 2 weeks, and you guys land in High Rock.
One of you gets stoned to death.
No, but interestingly enough, 'cause I rolled a d20 twice and got the same result both times, and that
That's
tells me
crazy.
that you land in exactly the same slip that you guys left from last time you were there.
Granted, the ship we left from was a different one. That was Stinky
Maiden's
von
Bosom.
Rattling Beef the
Yes.
Second.
Ah, stinky.
Stanky.
Damn
He's
it.
your friend.
Like good old what's his face.
I'll never forget what's his name.
Or go, Daddy, what's his face? Too? Because remember when we were first like, yo, what's your dad's name? Quinn, he's like, I don't know if I ever gave him one.
Daddy, what's his name?
Yeah. So yes, you land in High Rock at the same pier that you were chased off of just several months before. I feel like you might be able to even see some of the scorch marks still on the stones from where Eventually, a disheartened crowd just dropped their torches and pitchforks, still lit, and the torches ignited the pitchforks into a small blaze.
I'm
on
going
the
to
stones of the
polymorph
key.
into someone that's not Felix Fizzlebottom. At this point,
Probably just a great move for in general.
I'm going to
did
turn
Mort
myself
react to
into
that?
Fizzlepop Lily.
Anytime you can be not Felix Fizzlebottom.
I'm going to turn myself into Fizzlepop Lily.
Fair enough.
Since I saw him a few days
Yep.
ago.
Yep.
Fizzlepop Lily it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on
You're the captain.
Hoblet. If you let me goddamn finish my thought.
I'm sorry. I just thought I
Because
was like,
he's the one that fucked up.
yeah,
so
definitely.
well, actually,
It was your plan, we
it
know.
Was,
so
it was my
cast
fault.
invisibility on Hoblet.
All right.
I'm just
How-
going to attempt some sort of like cloaking thing. Hopefully, my persuasion and deception can.
So me and
Yeah,
Jarrell
that'll
should-
cloak you.
You're good.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
You were
but we
not
should-
here when
right.
Hoblet destroyed the door to the temple of the
Right.
Holy
But do you
Grail.
have any like advice for us on how we should? I mean,
Just
you
don't
guys are
be.
trying
Don't
to-
be you.
Natural.
Don't be you.
You don't need any. You don't need any friends in Highrock.
At all.
Don't act.
Don't
natural.
try to make friends.
Okay.
Do
All
not
right.
be
I
your
will act
natural you.
unnatural.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Bless
so you
America.
have landed, you have parked your boat, you have paid whatever moorage fees you need to leave your boat tied up at the quay for what
An
is-
undetermined amount of time.
an indefinite amount of time. Like I don't even know how that works in a place like this because I have no knowledge of or frankly interest in the boating or shipping industry.
I tell
We just left Mort's credit card at the desk.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
I've-
canon.
It's my last one. Max that one out too. So we're good.
Now,
So we've got Mort. We've got Mort, Lily.
Fizzlepop Lily.
Fizzlepop
I'm still
Lily.
Felix. I mean, you can
Fizzlepop
still call me
Lily.
Felix.
But this is what people are seeing.
Right.
So we've got Mort, Fizzlepop Lily, guy in a cloak,
Yeah.
paladin,
And invisible.
a frog.
Of the local religion.
no.
You
I
don't
told
see you
Pragnar to literally not come up
Okay.
below decks unless he needs to like go take like
All
wait
right.
till at
I was gonna
nighttime
say.
at least.
Oh, and Paradil.
yeah, so
Should Paradil just stay on the ship?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
Paradol to watch over Pragnar. I feel like they're going to be great friends.
what did Paradil do to you?
I am pregnant.
The invisible hand that guides Paradil did Pragnar to me.
I mean,
Yes.
Yeah, it sounded
Yeah,
weird. Yeah,
but-
judging by
That is
your
true.
face, like, yeah, dude.
The audience will understand that.
Right.
yes.
It sounded
He
real
created-
uncomfortable.
Pregnant.
He-
Right.
Where
and
did
and
the
the
bad
only
man-
fit punishment for
Made
creating
Pregnant
Pregnart
happen
is
to
ta-
Felix
yeah.
and Quinn.
He did. He took
Yeah.
the invisible hand and did pregnant.
I did
to me.
pregnant too.
I don't
want
wanna talk about it anymore.
Really uncomfortable.
And did
It
Pregnart
was.
to someone, which really
That
sounds
is
like it should be on the list of
horrible.
horrible sex things.
Yep.
He did Pregnart to me. I
No.
don't want to talk about it. There are not enough places on the doll to touch.
Was it
my.
rule 34?
Please
Is that
don't.
what that is?
Don't even wish that into the world.
No, it's Rule 35.
That's true. Actually.
yes,
no.
it is.
Anyways,
All right. I'm ready to take on this.
yeah, let's go.
So yes,
Alright.
audience, Rule 35 has been put out. The requirement now exists.
No.
Have at it, folks.
Don't send them to us though. Just bury them somewhere in the far reaches of the
If you
internet.
really, really like us.
Really love us.
Email them to Dave directly.
Mail them to Fran's home address. At
Oh my god.
72.
All right. So as we're docking,
Main,
Yes, so the
Yes,
boat
Main
has docked,
Street,
and that is not a
west
euphemism
of
for
the
anything.
north.
Jarl's gonna send Hans off to immediately get us some transportation. So right to the dock, so we can just get on and get out of
Get
town.
out.
What kind of transportation we talking about there, bud? What can you secure for us?
What does Hans find?
Any camels?
For a man of his stature.
Okay, so
And
Hans,
ours.
working on behalf of Lord Jarrell the Light, so you would be sending him to acquire transportation from where? Just like to...
Like a carriage that would come and pick us up.
So
Like a limo service?
Like
Yes.
an Uber.
Yeah.
Yes.
so from
but I have
Hertz,
to- yeah, instead
spelled
of-
Hurts.
Instead of texting ahead, I just send Hans.
Right.
Yeah. No, then it makes complete sense.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
Great.
Yes. So a Hertz rental wagon shows up.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna like look at the group and count.
It is, however, an open-topped wagon
That's I don't care.
because
I'm gonna kind of like count like, okay, so we got Jarrell, we got Quim, we got Mort, we got Felix, and then I count your retainers, and I don't count Hoblet, and I give him that number. Since Hoblet's invisible, why would we pay for him?
Right. Jarrell's
Fair
gonna
enough.
Die down.
Jarrell's gonna stop and say, "Don't worry about me," and I'm going to use Find Steed. I'm gonna have my own horse
A fucking celestial horse.
show up, and I will ride it out of town.
you will ride it out of town. Okay.
And you
So-
You're just out. You're just
you're a piece of shit.
just like that.
Passing through the center of town,
I'm just riding next to the carriage. I'm not
Yes.
just ditching them.
the,
I was gonna
car-
say,
the
I thought you
carriage
just peeked.
plus
That
its
was-
rider,
No.
who
Hold on a
is-
minute.
Go.
What are you doing? Did your timer run out?
Nope.
Ugh.
So he calls in this majestic steed, and I'm assuming he's got to mount it.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna try and sneak on the back because I'm invisible.
Smart.
No, it's not.
Sure. Roll your die. Give me on a 15 or better. You make it on there.
What am I rolling?
You're just rolling it.
idiot.
I'm invisible. So
Well,
I'm invisible.
this is sort of a actually. This is going to be a complex thing. So you're making a standard stealth check plus to actually physically get on the horse properly without messing everything up. That's going to be a 15, just a raw 15 on another die.
For animal handling.
Well, look.
It's so rare I get to
Look,
roll
are you
it.
trying to mount the
Yeah.
horse or date it?
Well, no, I think that makes sense.
He's trying to handle it.
Right. I mean, you're mounting it. It makes sense.
I had a perfect callback joke to an animal handling thing from earlier too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I allowed to make this stealth check at advantage because I'm invisible?
Right?
So he's sneaking up on me.
I will allow that, but that next 15, that's not an
it.
advantage.
Right,
Yes.
right.
So make the stealth check to see if you can do it stealthy. Advantage is permissible.
Advantage.
What's 1 minus 1? Yeah, advantage over.
Is that?
Get out of here.
kidding me?
There's
Hold on a
no way
second.
in the world.
Hold on a
that
second.
That is true.
Where the fuck is my phone,
That just happened.
dude?
That's the greatest thing I've seen all
You had to.
So as this
You
is
had to, but you had to.
Move the
Jarrell,
No.
No, you gotta keep the money in there. The money's the best part. Of the it makes no sense why there's money in the
Oh, wait for it because I already had
There it is.
I already had
those
an
guys.
event lined up in my head before you rolled those, and that's going to continue to happen while the
Holy
result
shit,
of this
dude.
plays out.
An
Damn.
advantage. You
Yeah,
can check. You
player.
can check that off the D&D bingo board.
Yeah.
Double,
Double nat
it would
one.
Double nat ones.
Which is
on
not the first time this has
advantage roll.
happened.
No, but you double nat
Unbelievable.
one on disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So now we need the double 20 with advantage to round out the quadrifecta there.
Correct.
Because I
Or a nat
believe
20
a
on
double
disadvantage.
20
I
at
believe we had.
disadvantage.
I thought we had the double 20s at disadvantage. Do we have that at
don't
advantage?
think we
okay.
did.
So we need the double 20s at disadvantage to round it all
And
out.
that's it.
Okay. All right. So you've done that. You
Fuck.
he
up.
did not do that.
you screw it up so bad that you are somehow very, very conspicuous, despite the fact that you are invisible.
Perhaps I
There's
passed gas.
clanging. There's there's
So, like,
a little
Jarrell-
bit of a smell, and when you do that, you accidentally smash your nose into the ass of the horse. When that happens, you let out an audible "fuck."
Fuck!
Just then, someone shows up. Our friend Shelley, who happens to know Lord Jarrell the Light.
And Hoblet's face is just smashed in this
Invisible.
I'm
Invisible.
Yes, but she knows that. She knows.
That stench.
She knows that stench. She
She'd
knows
know
that
this
voice.
fuck from anywhere.
Yes, literally.
Oh god.
So,
Lord Jarrell, it is so good to see you back in the Holy City.
Shelley, fantastic. Let me introduce you to my friends. We're on our way through on a bit of a mission.
Invisible Hoblet
I'm
is
like-
giving
I'm
the,
like- I'm
the
like-
neck sign.
I take a note of the fact that you are doing the next sign, and I also take a note of the fact that you are, despite your best efforts, still nominally invisible.
Right.
So,
I'm giving you the biggest like wide eye look, like, and just kind of very subtly shaking my head, like
Jarrell is going to say to, he says, Fizzlepop, Mort, come on out here.
I'd prefer we get back on the road. We're on a very tight schedule, you see.
I'm going to greet her very kindly.
Oh, please don't.
So you're going
you
to
are.
poke your head out of the
I
little...
Told you one thing.
my
We
head
don't
out.
need to make friends. You're out making
Okay.
friends.
of course he's out making friends.
I'm gonna turn to
This
Quinn.
is Mort.
Yeah,
I am
We all
playing
suck.
Mort.
I know. No, I know.
Mort gets it.
First
I
of
am
all,
going
Mort
to
gets it.
pop.
Hell
What?
yeah.
Well,
Go ahead, Mort.
It's a
gonna
lady
pop my
friend
head
Mort
out.
might be able to make.
well, can I roll? Let me see here. Just to put.
Well,
myself-
at this-
Yeah,
at
what
this
are
point-
we looking to roll here? What
I
are you
would
trying to do?
Maybe.
Let me handle this. Just
Are you sure?
You're
Yeah.
the one that started introducing him.
Oh, I'm
Which-
aware.
And I
I'm
popped
I'm
out.
aware.
I am just gonna say
She
hi, but maybe
recognizes
just
me.
like
I'm
I don't
with
know
the
if it's
crew.
persuasion to like see that I'm like
How high is
not
your
an awful
persuasion?
human being. Like she may have a preconceived
You shouldn't
notion.
have to convince people that you're not an awful
Well,
human
I'm
being.
not sure.
She
It's
already-
just that everybody here is really against.
Which is
already
because we
likes
spent
me.
some time with you now.
Right,
She already likes
No, you're
me.
just doing a really good job playing Mort.
right,
Right.
I love it.
exactly.
So Jarrell's gonna turn to her and say, "I'm sorry, Shelley. We're on a very, very important mission. I'll tell you all about it when I'm back in town."
Good. While you're on your mission, keep an eye out. I thought I heard the voice of a blasphemer.
Oh, I will definitely keep an eye out.
Invisible
You
Hoblet
should.
is dancing in circles around Shelly. Where Shelley is standing.
You're not silent.
you gotta-
Yeah,
smell
but
like
yes,
a horse's
we are going to
ass
hang
as
on to
well.
that for one. But two, I would like you just to make a nominal athletics check to make sure that you don't face plant while dancing.
Yeah.
Not natural, but it's a 20.
I'm gonna look at Quinn and be like, "Can we just leave them? Do we need them?"
Who is that mysterious masked cloaked man? You didn't introduce him.
I apologize. It's not the time. We must be going. I'm going to use persuasion now,
All right.
and that's actually just a 14.
Really? With you got
Yeah.
charisma.
I have a +6 to persuasion.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, boy.
Shelley's insight check, which I'm going to say has a +1 on it.
Oh, she's not very wise.
Only comes to a 6, so you do manage to get it through.
Lord. All right,
All right.
Jarrell.
So I mount my steed. Now realize that this steed only lasts for 10 minutes, so it's really just for show.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Is that? Are you
that's
looking?
part
Are
of
you
it.
looking at the casting time or the duration of the spell?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I better make sure.
I was
Just-
gonna say because that's
I
so.
would,
That's a.
That would
That's
be
just
amazing.
such a.
I would love. Here, you can read it.
Here, very quickly, while you are reading this, can I grab some water? Because I'm extremely thirsty.
Yes.
Thank you.
It. Wow.
Right.
Yeah. For 10 minutes.
What
Yeah.
is it? Wait, what is this spell? What did
I was just
miss?
getting myself out of
Find
town on
steed.
an amazing
So what are
horse.
you gonna do while you're riding this horse, and then it just
I'm gonna hop
disappears
into the
from under
cab
you?
after I leave town, so nobody sees.
Okay. That still doesn't solve the problem of you're riding a horse, which puts your ass no less than 6 or 7 feet above the ground.
No, you're missing what he's saying.
I want to ride
He
out like
just
the
wants to
elegant
ride the horse
lord of the
until
city
we
to
get
show
out of
off to
town.
all the
Yes.
people.
Then he's gonna get in.
I'm
cab.
just wondering what happens while you're still riding and the horse vanishes while you are riding it.
Does it
sounds
take me
like
10 minutes to
he-
get out of town?
It's a big town. It's one of the bigger cities in the world.
So then let's address that.
It's all about the optics of the group. I feel like his steed really gives us some sort of like. It looks good, you know what I mean?
it does,
It does not
right.
make us look bad in any way. But when 10 minutes is coming up, just like unmount the horse, hop in the carriage. That's
Yeah.
it. We're good.
One thing I will say is it took us probably about 2 minutes to get through this exchange.
Oh, I'm sure.
You've got 8
you
minutes
wasted
of horse.
8 minutes of my awesome horse.
Right.
All right.
Let's ride.
Great to meet you, Shelley.
Shelley
For like a
is
little bit.
convinced somehow, and you guys avert what would almost certainly have been another social disaster.
Yes.
And you are riding out of town. 8 minutes from now, your horse disappears. Hopefully, you've taken some proper precautions, and you may join the rest of the team in the Hertz, Hurts.
We must have gotten
rental.
like a bus.
The Hearst bus, yeah.
So many people.
No, look, if you want a bus or a van, go to Tarantis.
Yeah.
You get wagons here, and you'll like it. And you know what? It's a way better option than you gotten if you waited till you got to Shitty Town. So
Yeah.
Oh God, do we have to pass through Shitty Town?
yes.
Okay, so do we have
Can't
two? Do
wait.
we have two wagons now, or do we just have one?
No, you're all packed into one wagon because you only sent him to get a wagon.
Yep.
You do pass through Shitty Town more or less uneventfully. You somehow manage to not get stuck in the deep and constantly getting worse muddy ruts that make up the entirety of the main boulevard and only boulevard of the town. It really is a one-horse town. No, seriously. Multiple horses. They won't let more than one horse in at a time, and for fears that they may try to have sex with each other.
So what about this magical 8-minute steed here?
It's gone.
No,
We've
that
already
was
have
gone
already
before
Way
he.
gone. I'm
Yeah,
just
That was
gonna
gone
say.
before he left Highrock.
All right.
Yeah.
So, can this wagon take us at least to like I'm not sure if they can take us to one of the elven places, and I'm not sure really if there's a lot of communication between elves and humans, but like, can I tell her to take us as close to Arathine or Curiel and Deer as possible? It's like the two elven cities somewhere in the forest there.
They'll more or less be able to get you to the edge of the forest, plus maybe about half a day's ride into the forest before the wagon tracks and roads are no longer exactly conducive to anything more than just single horses.
We'll take it.
You've got a little ways to go into the woods after this.
Do we
We
have
kind of
horses?
expected that. Well,
Um,
no,
we
you
can see
got
what's
us
going
a
on
Because
fucking
nobody
cab.
bought horses.
Yeah. Should we stop?
Procure
Is
a
there,
horse?
yeah, is there anywhere to
Anything?
stop
Some
and
means of
procure some?
travel?
How
Expedite?
long would it take on foot to get into the forest?
Like once we're already halfway, or like like a little ways in.
Well, the good news is you can definitely get there on foot. There are a couple of rivers that you can more or less follow that will take you in that general direction. The bad news is they are clear on the other side of this forest, and you are looking at probably about a month on foot.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah.
What about
There is
horseback?
also fuck all for civilization around here.
Yeah.
Right. Oh boy, this is
So none of these. What about the elven towns we're heading toward?
all the way through the forest.
Yeah. There might be other elven encampments,
enclaves, yeah,
enclaves,
right.
whatever in
Yeah.
here, but they're not exactly the sort of places they would publicize or put on maps or allow to be on maps.
Right.
I just figure if we don't go to the main cities, like let's try to find some freaking elves who live in the forest. Maybe they can tell us
They can almost certainly tell us.
where.
Do I know where the Keeblers live?
You son of a
bitch!
Very prominent family in this area.
I was being serious.
You don't need the sugar.
Yes, I'm trying to think.
Mr. Carb over here. Mr. Anti-Carb.
Clan Keebler, and I don't even know why you would be seeking them out because they are
A
A
raucous.
secluded.
no,
one.
they're just
Ruckus.
look, if you're looking for elves, you could do way better than Clan Keebler. They're
All right, fair enough.
they're jackasses and kind of idiots.
Okay.
For elves, even. Wow.
Elves aren't really known for being idiots or all that boorish. They're generally they
Right,
try to keep
right,
themselves
exactly.
very civilized and if anything, aloof and emotionally inaccessible.
Well, I mean, we have 3 people who are at least half elves.
Literally.
There's
here.
about 1.5 elves in the group.
So,
Oh, I don't know. Like, my first thought is just go into the forest and act like the gringos you are, and I'm sure you'll
No, I
you'll
mean,
stumble on something.
That's
at some
kind of what I'm
point.
suggesting, but I'm kind of suggesting that we also, like, maybe consider the fact that, like, we are walking into someone else's, like, turf,
Right.
so to speak. And
So what do you suggest?
I don't know. We've just found ourselves in a lot of trouble very quickly, very often. So
And we
like,
don't
let's
wanna piss
try
off a bunch of
Let's just
elves.
try
That's a
not
good
to
point.
piss anybody off this time.
Okay.
Can we all at least like agree? Like
We
as
can
a
agree
group?
to a whole bunch of things.
Do you have a plan?
Whether or not that's gonna
Hoblet,
happen.
I need you to pay attention.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Literally, you're like you were like all over the place in that. And I was like, he's not even paying attention, and this is definitely directed at him.
I lost my pencil, so. Is that my pencil?
Yeah, because I used it. Remember to show
Right.
you how close Pregnart was to your body.
Hey.
So we're going in here and we're just gonna business as usual, huh?
into
But
the
No,
Kind
It's literally the
Hoblet.
opposite of what he was
Collective.
saying.
Hoblet.
And
We're setting your
together.
timer, but we're resetting it
A little bit longer?
like all the time. We're just resetting it.
Impossible.
Just think about us
That's
resetting
setting.
that
Can I
clock.
just? Can I? Be,
You're putting
Every 2
constantly-
minutes, just putting it back to 10.
Can I
into an
constantly be
elf
distracting Hoblet
situation.
during this? Like,
I'd
Do you wanna be
prefer
part of
if
the
you.
group?
I'd prefer you not be a distraction.
I will
Just
smash your face
again.
off of your face.
Like, he's even angry at you.
again,
Mort.
these are just questions.
Probably not. a good
Trying
idea.
to hatch a plan. Let's calm
Oh, so
down.
you're
Great, now we
stepping
have
on
another
Felix's
plan master.
territory.
Awesome.
So-
You're gonna make the plan.
I was merely suggesting.
Let's see how that goes.
Let's. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be like that, huh, Quinn?
Okay, all right. There's some turmoil.
How long
between
will
the
it take
few of
us to get there by a horse?
Wait,
Well,
you're
that
just
depends. How
realizing
long
this
are
now.
these people gonna
Yes.
like argue back and forth at each other?
Right.
I feel like we are the most
We just bicker.
dysfunctional.
And on the same page. I feel like I have done nothing to deserve
You have,
that I'm getting.
you have been invited to
Currently.
the worst family reunion
Right.
ever.
Ever.
Yeah. Right.
and you brought a
Ever.
fucking bauble to it. So,
I no longer have the bauble.
well,
No.
yes, rightfully so.
By
So, any
horse,
whoozle.
you might be able to clear this forest in about 2 weeks.
Cool.
Still 2
Let's
weeks.
find some.
So let's
horses.
go back into town, buy some horses, and then ride back into the forest.
Is there anywhere to rent horses on the way?
It's all right.
Can we
It'd probably
steal
make it
some
go
horses
quicker.
along the way?
We don't have to steal
They
the
hang
horse.
horse
We
thieves in these
can
parts.
steal the horses.
We could
though.
steal
Look,
the horses.
Why don't we steal
In
some
Shitty
horses?
Town, they only allow one horse in the
Right,
town at the
right.
time because
Yeah.
they're concerned about the horses being immoral with each other.
And there's
because
legit
they might
no
not
other-
be married yet.
Okay.
Right.
Well, we can barter for
So
some horses.
where
Say
do
we
they
find a
keep
camp.
the other horses that they keep out of town?
I'm just gonna have
They only
manservant
keep
carry
one
me.
horse
Good
in
question.
town. Where do they
plan.
keep the other horses to make sure that there's only one horse in town?
Don't say the glue factory.
Please don't say the glue factory. Please don't say the glue
Well,
factory.
I wasn't before, but now.
Oh god.
No.
They're at the fucking
It's
glue factory.
Aw, super glue factory.
more civilized places than Shitty Town would have the other horses.
Which there's not many of north of Shitty Town for a
Right.
little while.
No, because you've got Highrock, and it just like civilization. You cross Shitty Town, and it's just you plummet right into the depths of the sticks here.
Hold on, quick question. So
Uh-oh.
we are being pulled by horses on this carriage. How many of the horses are pulling the carriage? Can we just cut all of them loose and use them singly and go that way? Pay the man off with the carriage saying, sorry guy, like you're losing the-
Just
buy
All
the
back up.
taxi.
fucking horseless carriage.
Well, let's go.
Right here,
middle of nowhere.
right here. With this
We need to
stops.
do
We
what
go
we
to
need
a
to do.
black
I
screen
mean-
with the Always Sunny font. The gang become horse thieves.
All I would say is he picked up a guy in a cloak.
We'll come back for the carriage.
We'll come
I mean,
back
I
for the
guess
carriage later, not
If
him.
there's
We're
four
gonna have to go back.
horses and we need horses,
We need more than 4
We're gonna
horses.
have to go
How
back.
many
though.
horses
We're
are
just-
part of this carriage?
There's got to be at least 6. That's a lot of people.
I was thinking 2 because
Right.
it's,
Two.
it's
That's what I would have thought.
That's
it's
normal.
like
I was thinking
a
like a
hayride
chariot.
wagon kind of
Yeah.
wagon here.
It's not a 4-horse carriage.
No.
So
That's
two
garbage.
horses.
There's not
Split
enough horses to
between-
kill
No.
somebody.
All of these people.
This is the worst. We
Yeah.
are the worst.
So can we find
planners.
any horses, please?
You could.
Yeah.
This is
Basically,
taking
what
way
we're
too
circling
long.
around is how do we get some horses?
Horses.
Okay.
I'm really trying here. I'm
I'm trying to
spitballing
think what's the best way for a terrestrial knowledge kind of check. Like, who would know the area? Well, Jarrell, you would know the area.
Probably.
So, give me a history check with advantage.
Cool. 5. No, 8. Sorry.
With advantage?
Yeah, 8.
Jesus.
What'd you roll?
Okay, somewhere southeast of the city is a horse farm, or at least smells like a horse farm or something. You remember something smelling like a lot of agriculture that way, but you can't exactly remember where it was because, well, I don't know, they didn't have Holy Text of Vale in there, so you didn't give a crap.
All right. So Jarrell pretty much mentioned to the group that he seems to vaguely remember a horse farm down the way. It might at least have the time through the forest. I don't know how far in we plan on going, or we could just walk.
Okay, I say yeah. Let's walk. Let's just start this off. If I believe you've been around these
Well,
parts before.
pretty much all he
Might as
said was that he doesn't know where he's going.
Well, I mean, but you vaguely remember something that's better than any of us. We have no fucking clue what we're doing or where we are. So
Cool. Here's 75 gold. Give me a fucking riding horse.
There we go.
Right.
All right. Someone
he's gonna
decided
go
to
buy
just
it?
cut the Gordian knot. Yes. So 75 gold each for horses. Pay up, bitches.
All right.
man, I am dead broke.
Wait, when did
Thank
we
you,
just buy a
Felix.
horse?
5 gold.
How much
Where
is
did
it?
we find these horses?
We bought them from the farm.
From
that
a
we
fucking
found.
horse farm, Quinn.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, so we went to this. We actually
When
went
did
to
we
this
get to
farm.
a
Yes.
horse farm?
Felix got kind of fed up with everyone arguing, and while you were all arguing, headed out towards the horse farm himself, and managed to get most of the way there before you guys even realized, hey, he just walked off and decided to actually take action.
I had
How
a
much
plan.
was it?
Well, I didn't realize.
75 gold each.
All
I
right.
didn't realize it was so close. I didn't realize we could see it.
It
in the
doesn't matter.
distance.
Time
does
is
not
time
matter
is
anymore.
irrelevant.
We're
Is it though?
You're irrelevant.
At a certain point, we have to advance the plot.
and just
and-
stop bickering with each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to just let it go because we really are mining comedy gold out of this.
Oh, it's
but
fantastic.
good.
I'm
at a
not
certain point,
complaining.
we
I
do
feel
have
like
to
we need
advance
to
the
name
plot.
this,
Right.
this
But
episode
Felix does
Seeing a Man
eventually
About
just
a
give up
Horse.
on them.
Yeah, that's a good. That's really
Seeing a Man
good,
About
yeah.
a Horse. Title of the episode.
Just about a horse would be good.
Just about a horse.
About a horse.
You know what? Fuck you guys. I'm calling this to hell or high rock.
All right,
We were
let's do
only
it.
High Rock for a
Can
second.
I? Sorry, I'm sorry. Can I retcon that all of my retainers are back on the boat? Can we just say that happened?
I don't think they ever.
Yeah,
came
let's just
really-
say
You
they're
never
back on
mentioned
the
that,
boat.
that
They didn't
specifically
come
they
with-
came with
yeah.
us.
75.
Besides, someone's got to keep people like Toast and Pregnart in line.
Yeah,
Manservant can totally do that. You're not even bringing your squire.
Yeah.
I'd have to no.
The worst
No,
case
wouldn't make
scenario
sense.
is that
Dangerous
you know,
situation, right? Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but your squire is your
could
squire.
Probably shove Pregnart and Toast in the trunk or
There
something.
you go.
If we're renting horses, I guess can my squire
Not renting.
You're
we're,
buying.
we're
We're
purchasing them.
buying?
We own these horses now. So here you go. You have a horse now for more than 10 minutes.
Can Hans get a donkey? How much is a donkey?
So how badly do you want Hans to ride your ass?
Hey, a donkey is 8 gold.
That's
Oh,
it. Why am I
really?
not riding a donkey? I spent 75 gold.
I mean,
the
I guess
rest
I
of
really
my
don't need a
gold
riding
It's an
horse.
investment.
I'm going to guess that a donkey
on a horse.
goes significantly slower than a horse.
You know, I
I
feel like
also am excited
Now,
about
yeah,
the
with
fact
that
that
attitude,
Lord
maybe.
Quinn is now riding a horse.
I also realized I forgot I'm 2.5 feet tall, and a
Toy pony. Toy
yeah.
pony.
I'm actually gonna. I'm
Yes.
actually gonna.
Mini horse.
You because you're buying a significantly smaller horse.
Yeah,
like
so
little Sebastian.
it's actually a
sized,
pony is
can
30
get it
gold.
for 60.
Oh, a pony is 30 gold.
Well, would you just like
Okay,
to
good.
ride on the
Pony
back
is
of
30
my
gold.
horse?
Then go with that.
Not
sure,
here,
30.
they're not. Whoa. That might be suggested market retail.
We're not quibbling over the prices of horses. We're
Well,
just
Hamlet
going
has
off
to
of whatever's
ride a
in the
horse.
book.
A pony's not gonna hold.
Right. I
A
need
pony
a full,
will hold me.
I need a full horse. The whole thing.
It will. So,
Alive, preferably.
yes.
And I'm gonna name her Ophelia.
fuck was my camel's name?
So we
Mine's
own these
Herman
horses and
Jr.?
donkeys now?
Pepper.
Mine was
Jack.
Pepper.
What? Get out of here.
I swear to God.
I just said Pepper Jack.
But I already.
Did
named
we
my
just
camel.
become best
So he's
friends?
copying you.
Here.
How did I copy you?
You can't name him
Pepper Jack and
I
Pepper.
already had a camel named Pepper. I'm not going to name my horse after that. It's obviously
good.
got to be like.
That's fine.
Pepper
some other-
Jr., PJ?
No.
PJ is good.
Mine's PJ. Pepper Jack.
Damn.
Come on.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, so
Paprika.
let's start riding into the woods.
Yeah, we
I'm
do
calling
that.
mine Herman the Third.
Urban the Third. Nice.
Pepper Jack. Because he has little red speckles.
Yeah, I got.
I hope it's not
paprika.
blood.
Okay. Riding
Maybe.
some horses. It's a horse riding montage.
Clack, 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 clack.
Montage. Great.
Was that poop?
That was horse poop.
No, that was
Horse
that was-
pooping montage.
Oh my
Kick
god.
that horse, you'll be
It's
scooping
so good to be
poo.
back.
Putting those little horse diapers on our horses. Montage.
Oh my
All right, so
All right, so
We're
where
riding.
Where are we in the forest? At this
where
point?
are we for time right now?
It's time to end it.
Okay,
Good
good.
time
In
to
the
end it
middle
for
of
I'm
20
going
minutes.
to
So
have
let's
you
get real.
guys riding off into the sunset, but actually
the
in the
forest.
opposite direction from the sunset and into a forest. So not into the sunset at all, but into the late afternoon, into the forest. And I think that's where we're going to end it because I've got to actually write something that's going to happen in the
Yeah.
forest. And I feel like I owe it better to you than to just sort of wing it. Like now we kind
Cool.
of know where we are and what we're doing. And we get to have a little bit of
Yeah, and
prep
boy,
going
has it
into
been
this.
a great time getting there.
Yeah. So, thank you very much. If you like us, you can find us in a multitude of places on the internet. We are on Twitter.
He's right.
We're on Facebook.
He's also right about that.
We're on Reddit.
Heard that.
We can be reached through any of those. We can be reached through email. We can-
HaplessHeroes@gmail.com.
Yes. If you really like us, you can, perhaps leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. Or perhaps become a backer or a patron of ours on Patreon or whatever crowdfunding service we decide to go with in the future, should Patreon decide to go back to their wicked ways and
Because
do
we're-
another thing like they just did to us.
Because shit is really uncertain, and this episode is coming out, and there's a lot of time between now
Yeah.
and when this episode's airing. So whatever, cool. Hope things are still cool in the future, 2018. Yay!
Check the Twitter and Reddit for
Right.
updates.
Yeah, that.
And
If you really, really, really like us, you'll get a bunch of bananas, and you will take a Sharpie and write Hapless Heroes on each one, and then drive down the highway and peel them and throw them like Mario Kart at other cars.
That sounds
To
really
promote the
dangerous.
That
podcast.
sounds
It's a great idea.
incredibly dangerous.
I am a
The
full-
resulting lawsuits will make us famous. You're brilliant.
And just go, it's me, the Hapless Heroes!
Great.
Oh,
Great.
beautiful.
Cool. I'm changing my name.
Perfect.
that wasn't offensive at all to the Italians at the table.
Yeah.
Well, I am 1/16 Cherokee, so.
Fraction doesn't even make sense.
But anyway, before we go getting ourselves in any more trouble with any other sorts of groups out there, I'm just going to start outroing us around the table. Starting, we're going to go opposite field. We're going to start with my left with Lord Jarrell the Light, played by John.
Until next time.
We've got the Smasher, named Hoblet, because I can reverse this sort of thing, played by James.
I don't care much for horses.
They don't care much for you.
Yeah, fuck off with them.
We have the fabulous Felix Fizzlebottom, played by Francesco.
I have a plan and a pony.
We have
What's the plan?
We have the one, the only, the gorgeous Morton Mac, played by Massimo.
See you never.
Whoa. Jeez.
Your emotions go from one to the other so fast.
So
Oh
many.
yeah, hot and cold.
Peaks
The
and
emotional
valleys with
I
this
feel like
guy.
Emotional roller
We've
coaster.
definitely got the manic depressive
Hearing in my
character
soul
going
here,
on
yeah.
And we have Lord and Captain and now Horse Rider, Quinn Southwind, played by Mike.
Wait, do I get horse rider attached?
I will try to rein them in next time, guys. I'm really trying here.
Something horse puns with reins. And my name is Dave. I have been your host and dungeon master for this evening. It's been so good making this podcast for you, and we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
He's still pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
Gross.